Gilda, I went by your house today and it smelled like curry. It smelled delicious. Could I have some to give to my family? But our house is on the 7th floor of an apartment. Did you come all the way to the front door or something? Come now, there's no need to worry about the details. You see, everyone in my family loves curry, so we'd like to take it from you. Come on, Gilda, you know how we're struggling financially and have 3 kids to feed, right? Couldn't you be kind enough to just give us some food? Huh? Wow, so this is one of your sudden requests again. Everyone in my family likes curry as well, and I only made enough for the 4 of us, so I won't be giving any to you. I sympathize with your struggles, but I simply don't feel the need to give you our food. If you and your family are truly struggling, as you say, then why don't you apply for financial aid? But why would I apply for financial aid if you could just give it to me yourself? I mean, you say you don't feel the need, but in reality, you're just too selfish to help us out, aren't you? Besides, isn't it only natural for you to make curry for everyone in my family as well? What? Well, I guess you could call me selfish for not helping you out, but to be honest, we aren't really that close, Sophia. And I'm no saint that goes around helping the needy either. And no, it isn't natural for me to make curry for your family as well, since we barely even know each other. Do you text the other mothers like this all the time, too? Aw, don't say that, Gilda. We're friends, aren't we? And no, I don't ask the other mothers for favors like this because I know you're the only one who's kind enough to actually help me. I mean, I'm always nice enough to ask for your curry, Gilda. Why do you always just turn me down? Seriously, don't you feel even a little bit guilty wasting my kindness like this? Yeah, but I've never even thought to myself that I'd like it if you received my curry. We're not friends, Sophia. Don't call me that. I mean, you're not really being kind to us anyway, since what you're doing is actually just bothering us by asking for our stuff. This is food I made for my family, so I won't give it to you. What? What are you trying to say, Gilda? I'm trying to say that I'm not going to give you a single spoonful of curry. If I had known it would come to this, I would have never entertained you by giving you some of our food last week. What did you just say to me? To think that I was nice enough to visit you guys at your apartment. I'm only trying to be a good neighbor, you know. All right, I'll consider this as just one of your pranks again. A prank? This isn't a prank, Gilda. I'm being 100% serious. If you're not a selfish bitch that only thinks about herself, then give me some of that curry you made. Yeah, call me whatever you want. What makes you think I'd care? Anyways, I still have some housework I need to take care of, so bye. Hey, hold on! But if you don't give us some of your curry, then my family will have nothing to eat for dinner. Seriously, Gilda, if we starve, it's going to be your fault. Just give us your curry so you won't have to feel guilty anymore. Hey, Gilda, what's with the car? Huh? What do you mean the car? The car that was parked in the parking lot? Oh my god, I'm so jealous of you. If you're talking about my car, then I've been using it for about half a year now. What do you mean you're jealous? It's just a regular car made in the country. My, to think that you would call a car like that regular? That must mean that you were secretly rich, right? I mean, a car like this probably cost at least 100 million euros, right? Jesus, Gilda. What does your husband even do for a living? And why do you guys live in such a regular apartment if you've got so much money? What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Sophia. I mean, you live in a regular 3DK apartment, so I was just almost fooled into thinking that you guys were just an average household. I get it. You're the kind of person who doesn't care much about food or housing and just uses all their money on cars, right? Not really, but I'm pretty sure that our household income is pretty average, actually. In fact, due to the recent inflation, we've been forced to be tight with money recently. We definitely don't have enough money to buy a car worth 1 million euros, if that's what you wanted to ask. It's no use trying to hide that you're rich, because I already know. And now that I've seen that amazing car, it's your duty as a celebrity mother to support me and my family who are suffering, because we have 3 children even though my husband doesn't earn that much money. You don't have any excuse not to give me stuff anymore, Gilda. If you don't, you'll truly just be a selfish bitch, and I'll tell all the other mothers about it. I already told you, my family is neither rich nor famous. So I'm afraid we won't be able to help you. And I don't care if you call me selfish or whatever, but it's just the way of the world. People prioritize themselves and their family above everything else, and we're no different. Besides, I don't want to be called selfish by someone who always asks for stuff but never gives anything in return. What are you talking about? What do you mean you're neither rich nor famous? I mean, your husband earns enough money for you to be able to be a housewife, right? That alone is enough to show that someone is rich in this day and age. I'm not a housewife, I just work from home. Oh, so that means that not only does your husband earn a lot of money, but you earn money yourself as well. That must mean that you have a ton of money then. You must do some high-class job yourself, right? I know you must be an investor or something. Wow, I never knew you were so talented, Gilda. No, I'm not an investor. I'm just a regular employee who works for the planning department at B Corporations. My husband is also just a regular office worker who earns a regular salary. Will you please stop making all these assumptions? None of them are true. I already told you, Gilda. I know you're lying because there's no way someone with a regular salary would be able to afford a car like that. Give me that car of yours. Huh? So this is what you wanted from the start, huh? If you're that rich, then you can just buy another one, right? So give it to me. My family clearly needs it more than you. Do you know how much a luxury car would help a struggling family with 3 children? A lot. I mean, we definitely wouldn't be struggling anymore. I'm afraid I won't be able to do that. That's the only car our family owns. And for the last time, we don't earn enough money to be able to just buy another car. Fine, then just let me drive it first. I'll decide then whether I'll take it from you or not. I won't give it to you, and I won't let you drive it either. Who knows what you might do? You might try to run away with it or get into an accident or something. Aw, please. It's fine if you just let me drive it a bit, right? Come on, Gilda, what harm would it do? No, it's not lending the car itself that's the problem here, but the fact that I'm going to be lending it to you, who, if we're being honest, I have zero trust with. Jesus, Gilda! You're going to hurt my feelings with words like that. I thought we were friends. If we really are friends, then just let me drive your car for a bit. I want to drive it, I want to drive it, I want to drive it! You're so stubborn. For the last time, I am not going to let you drive it. Bye. Huh? You're so stingy, Gilda. Fine. I'll just do something about it myself. I still really want to drive that car. So I thought to myself, so I went to the parking lot and, oh my God, the keys to the car were left on the hood. This means I can drive it, right? Yes, I knew you were my friend, Gilda. You always deny it, but I know you're just the kind of person that isn't very open about their own feelings. You're so cute letting me know I can drive the car in this fashion. I mean, seriously. You tell me that you won't let me drive it, but one day you change your mind and leave the keys on the hood, and you don't tell me anything because you're too shy to do so. Anyways, thanks for changing your mind about me driving the car, Gilda. I'll take it out for a ride right now. Sophia? You're going to take our car out for a drive? What are you talking about? But I'm currently driving the car on my way to the supermarket. Stop with these jokes, please. They aren't funny. I'm going to tell you one more time. I'm not going to let you drive our car, and I'm definitely not going to give or lend it to you either. Seriously, where do you come up with all this nonsense? Oh, my, looks like I got a text from Gilda while I was driving. Huh? What do you mean you're driving your car and are on your way to the supermarket? But I'm driving your car right now, so there's no point in trying to lie. Oh, I get it. You're still too embarrassed that you changed your mind and are actually going to let me drive your car, which is why you're still denying it like this, right? It's all right, Gilda. I forgive you for being mean towards me at the start. We're best friends forever, after all. To tell you the truth, I thought that driving this car was difficult at first, but once you get used to it, it's actually all right. I got the opportunity to take your car out for at least a test drive, so I decided to go somewhere far away, and now I'm on the highway. It feels so good speeding down the highway in your luxury car, Gilda. Sophia, what? You're on the highway? Don't tell me, but are you actually driving right now? Yep. Well, not exactly right now, because that would be dangerous, right? I'm currently at a road stop taking a break, though. It feels so good going vroom vroom and going full speed in this car. But I'm trying to tell you that I used our car to go to the supermarket. I already parked it in our parking lot, but I can see it from our balcony. I'm pretty sure it's still there. I'm afraid that yet again, I don't know what you're talking about, Sophia. Yeah. It's getting kind of old, Gilda. Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you. The car was scratched a bit, but don't you dare complain about something as little as this, all right? Today's a test drive, after all. Make sure you have it repaired before I come and take it from you, all right? Sophia, can you still text right now? Yep, I'm still taking a break at the road sign. I'm planning on heading out soon. What is it? You said that you were driving a luxury car, right? The one with the golden number plate and the silver car frame? Yep. Why are you asking me that? This is your car, isn't it? You're weird, Gilda. I want you to stay calm and listen to me right now. Our family doesn't own any such luxury car. We only own a regular 4-seater. What? Yep, my car is a white car made by Nissan, and it was bought secondhand as well. What? But that was your previous car, wasn't it? I saw you leaving the parking lot driving a car like that before. It's the second closest one to the entrance, right? Yeah, I do park it at the second closest lot to the entrance. There, you see? But there's a similar parking lot 1 block down from the one I always use. I went to the balcony earlier to check if my car was still there and saw that there was a crowd gathering at this other parking lot. Could it be? I thought to myself and went to see what was happening. Oh, wait, is it the case that... Yes, it is. You went to the wrong parking lot, Sophia, and mistook the luxury car parked at the lot second closest to the entrance for mine. Then you got in the car without the owner's permission and took it for a ride. I think this is what happened. No way! You've got to be kidding, right? There's no point in me making jokes at a situation like this. Then who is the owner of this luxury car? Yep, I think that's where you screwed up the worst. Who is it? Have you heard of Anton? Is that the crazy guy who's suspected of having ties with the criminal underworld? Correct. What? Then I'm in big trouble, right? Please, Gilda, I'll come back immediately and return the car without anyone noticing, so don't tell anyone that I took the car out for a drive. I told you earlier that there was a crowd at the parking lot, right? It means that Anton himself is there, and there's a commotion because he's screaming about how his car got stolen. No way. Apparently, there were eyewitnesses to you stealing the car and taking it out for a drive, so there's no point trying to hide anymore. Steal? I didn't steal it. There's no point trying to run away either, so you should just come back immediately and return the car, or contact the authorities right away. Gilda! What should I do? I got into an accident! I was panicking the whole time I was driving home, and I'm fine, but the car's been flattened. What should I do? Seriously, what should I do? I'm fucked now, aren't I? Gilda, please give me 1 million euros. I need to pay for the car that I broke. I mean, this is all your fault for not telling me that that wasn't your car sooner, so you need to do something about this. Please, at least just read my messages. Apparently, if I don't give him 1 million euros by 3 days, he's going to do something terrible to me. I have no choice but to ask you, the one who's responsible for this mess, to give me the money. If you feel bad about getting me into this mess, then hurry up and give me the 1 million euros. He says I need to give it to him by sunset on Saturday. Gilda, where's the 1 million euros? Oh shit, the sun's about to set. My husband gave me divorce papers and went into hiding with our children, so I can't rely on them anymore. Are you going to tell me that you don't care what happens to me? Are you just going to throw me away, the friend you were kind enough to lend a car to once? Shit, the sun has set. Anton is here with a bunch of muscular men. Please, I need 1 million euros in cash right now. We're currently behind the parking lot his car used to be parked in. Come here quick. If you're not going to give me the cash, then at least come here so you can be taken away instead of me, please. He told me that if I couldn't pay the 1 million euros, then he's going to make me work for him for the rest of my life. He says that probably won't even be worth half of what I owed him. Please, Gilda, I think he plans on selling me to slavery or something. I could already see Sophia telling everyone that it was my fault she broke Anton's car, so I decided to be one step ahead of her and tell Anton how she must have thought his car was my car because our cars are parked in the same spaces, but in different parking lots. But thankfully, he seemed to be a sane man and said it's her fault for trying to take someone else's car in the first place, and told me that this was in no way my fault. By the way, it seems that Anton went to Sophia's husband and told him that he would let him and his kids go on the condition that he divorced Sophia. He didn't need to tell Sophia's husband twice. And he finished the necessary paperwork required for his kids to change schools and for them to move somewhere far away at the speed of light. Sophia's parents had cut ties with her years ago, and so now that her family left her, she was completely alone with no one she could rely on. I don't know if the rumors about Anton having ties to the criminal underworld are true or not, but it's true that Sophia suddenly disappeared the day after she was supposed to give him the money. No one dares question what happened to her after that, and there hasn't been a word from her ever since.
I know you're at work, but why aren't you picking up? I have amazing news. Hello?
I'm busy right now.
Just pick up for a second, please.
I'll talk later, okay? I'm actually busy right now.
Just wait for a second. I'll tell you now. The big news I have to tell you is I'm officially pregnant.
Oh.
I knew it was coming when I started vomiting and getting crazy cramps. I mean, I'm 30 after all, so pregnancy is bound to hit hard. At least I have your support though. Aren't you happy?
I mean, I guess.
You don't sound as excited as I am. We've been trying for years and years now.
Okay, May, I get it. Congratulations.
Well, congrats to you too, since you're also your baby. I don't get it. Are you not in the mood right now, or what?
I have to stay out late tonight.
Again? I really wish you would take a break every now and then. I'm not as hip as before, so the pregnancy is making it worse. Plus, I miss having you by my side.
Listen, May. We need the money for the baby. Would you rather he have no toys or decoration for their room?
I plan to file for paid vacation, and we don't know the gender yet, so why are you saying he?
Because I want a son. All I wanted to say is that I'll be home late. If I keep texting you, I'll be home even later.
Okay, I see. Can you try to request tomorrow off? I'm sorry, I just need a little help to move things around so it can go much easier.
I'm buying most of the stuff around the house. I need to work. It's not like you're working.
I understand, but
But what?
nothing. And I also scheduled another doctor's appointment 2 weeks from now, so can you request that day off, please?
Stop texting me, May.
Okay, sweetheart, I'll see you after work. I'll try to stay up.
Don't bother. I'll be very late.
Okay, love you. I'll see if Nina can come help. Nina? Yes? I feel like Jill doesn't love me anymore. He keeps working and I understand we need money, but I'm going to file for paid vacation, so I don't know. Well, don't you want your son to have a good education? I never told you he was a boy. We don't know the gender yet. Oopsie, my bad, May. Do you think you can come over tomorrow so we can move a couple of things around? It'll be easier so I can move around more freely and be out of Jill's hair. I'm busy, May. I'm sorry. No, it's last minute. I understand. When is your next appointment? 2 weeks from now. Alrighty. I want to ask Jill again if he can come home again, but he didn't really respond the first time. In the case he doesn't come, can you come? No, sorry. Oh, why not? I have a hair appointment for my next shoot and I'm filmed for a bunch of other things for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be a Snow White theme. Oh, okay. I just collapsed on the ground. Please come home. The cramps are hurting me so bad. I can hardly get up. Jill, pick up the phone, please. Hello? Nina, please come to my house. The key is under the mat. Just open the door, please. I fell and can't get up. Pick up the phone, please. Hello?
Are you making dinner tonight? Hello? Can you respond?
I can't believe you. I needed you last night.
Oh my gosh, here we go again.
I passed out on the ground and took myself to bed before you came home.
Is that why you've been acting so cold to me? Whose fault is that, May? Did I tell you to pass out on the ground? I'm sorry, I'm just a little stressed out. I'll pick up some Chinese food to make it up to you.
Get me 2 orders.
Anything you want.
Hey, I just wanted to remind you about the appointment for the baby tomorrow. I think something might be wrong with me or potentially the baby.
I'm busy.
I asked you 2 weeks ago to request off for the appointment, babe.
Okay, what does that have to do with me?
This is your baby. It's not like I messed around with different dude or anything. This is your kid. Can't you at least be there for them? And could you also be there for your wife of 7 years?
I don't need this right now.
Last night, I was up when you came home late.
I saw you under the cover sleeping.
You saw my back. My back was to you.
Okay, so what's your point? It's not like I came back at 5 in the morning on my free will.
Whatever. I wouldn't bother staying up for you tonight.
Didn't ask you to.
I smelled perfume on him last night. So what? You have like 20 different perfume sets, lol. The smell he had smelled like periwinkle blossom. I don't have that perfume. I'm surprised you noticed this distinct scent. I'm impressed. Seriously, Nina, I'm concerned. Do you think he's cheating? I don't want to say that. For the sake of him, for the sake of my own sanity, and for the sake of my child. That's not a great way of speaking. Please try not to stress yourself for the baby's sake. Stop staying up for that bum and get some proper sleep. You have an appointment tomorrow. You're right. Night. Good night, Pumpkin. Good night, Squash. What did I say about calling me that? To call you that forever and ever? Good night.
May,
Yes, Mom?
don't call me that right now. How could you not allow my son to be there for one of the first pregnancy checkups?
Huh?
Don't me. You know what you did.
With all due respect, I invited your son several times to be there, but he claimed to have work even though I notified him of the date 2 weeks in advance.
That is not what he told me.
What did he tell you?
Let's put a pause to that topic. Have you finished the appointment already?
I have.
Is everything alright with my grandbaby?
Thankfully, yes.
How about you?
I'm not doing the best, but it will all be worth it after the pregnancy.
Feel better, May. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. Sorry for not responding, my love. You're a few weeks late. I apologize again. Are you okay now? What's up with you, Nina? You barely visit me anymore or talk to me. I'm sorry. My career in modeling is starting to take off and it's making things a bit harder. I'll try to better manage my life. Okay, I'll try to be more understanding then. Do you want to have a girls' night out in a few days? I might be busy then. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry to bother. Are you coming home tonight?
I always come home.
I never see you around the house anymore. Didn't notice.
Goodbye.
Where are you now?
What type of question is that?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Were you out of your mind? May, text me back. You left before I even got to say anything. A pregnant wreck if I've ever seen one.
I am so upset at you.
Did you really follow me here? How did you know where I was? Did you track me down or something?
You won't sleep at my house tonight. You told me you sold our old house before, but when I pull up at the front door, you actually answer the damn front door.
Again, how did you know where I was?
You'd rather be at our old home without me there. You have a pregnant, loving wife, and you would rather be away from that.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'll gladly sleep here tonight. Bye.
How could you? Pick up the damn phone. Don't piss me off. You really left that note on my doorstep for everyone to see. So what I said isn't true then? Disloyal of them all. There was a night a few months ago where I found Jill at our old house. He said he sold it off but didn't. But I found him there. The night before I found him there and after he fell asleep, I shared his location with me. When I went to check the next day where he was, his location was at the house. But I also saw your location there too. So the both of you have been at our old supposedly sold off house together. Is that why you stopped talking to me? You have no proof if I was actually there or not. It could have been a glitch. I can't believe you would spread rumors about me based on that. Hey, take a look. 47 attachments? What the hell are these? These were times in the past 4 months where both of you were at the house. I took a screenshot of both of your locations each time I wasn't busy. You're a stalker! I should really press charges against you. This has to be harassment. It wouldn't end well for you if you did that. Blight me. If that's the case, I'll take it to social media with a single press. Your image as a model will be damaged. You're actually sick. Maybe it's your old age. You're only 5 years younger than me. Don't act like that. You know, he told me you've been distant. That's because I wasn't sure before and I'm still not sure now. So as my old best friend, tell me the truth, Nina, before I talk to Jill about this. Have you two been seeing each other? You promise not to tarnish my name? I'll try not to. Okay. Yes, we have been seeing each other. He's been cooking me dinners, buying me clothes, taking me on dates. I'm sorry. Why keep this from me? Why do this to me? I don't know, May. I don't know. How long has it been like this? First time we met, I saw him sizing me up and down, but it hasn't been until he was showing signs of pregnancy he started talking to me and inviting me on dates. He couldn't stand the thought of being pregnant, so he cheated on me? You are cut off, Nina. Don't speak to me. May, I never wanted it to be like this. You're not going to tell anyone about this, right? I'm leaving you. We will be getting divorced.
Excuse me? I see. You're doing this because I lied about selling our old house.
It's clear to me there were some nights you would work overtime while other nights you went to see Nina. You were never working overtime for my child. You were doing it to pay for both houses and fund Nina for dates.
Who is fitting you with all this bullcrap? Maybe you should rest. Pregnancy is making you delusional.
We are over, Jill. And not only that, but I forbid you to come see him being born. I will also force you child support out of you. You can see him every now and then, but for the most part, he will stay with me.
You are speaking all this bullshit, but have nothing to back it up. And I have a son? When did you check the gender?
I went last week with your mother.
You checked the gender without me? How could you go with my mother but not me?
I've been calling your mother with updates and told her how you've been neglecting me. She was going to yell at you about it, but I told her to leave it to me.
Is this a prank? You're making it seem like I'm in the wrong.
I just spoke to Nina. Read the screenshots.
What?
No point in lying anymore, Jill. I know the truth.
Huh, whatever. I don't care. I couldn't stand to be your husband while you were pregnant at 30 years old. Truly a disgusting sight anyway.
Thanks, Jill. I feel so loved as always.
Divorce me all you want, but I will be there for my son's birth.
Come there all you want, but I will file a restraining order. Now stop texting me. I'm just letting you know what's up.
We are done here, May. Don't you think you've won?
Here are messages from both Nina and Jill. You finally did it. Pick up the phone. I can't. I'm crying. Wipe your tears, May. It's better if that hoe and my idiotic offspring are out of your life. I don't know where that boy got the nerve acting like that. You're never too old for a lecture. And stop being a whim. It took you long enough. Harsh as always. Good job, May. May, why the hell did Jill's mom post screenshots of our messages? My manager is blowing up my damn phone. Whoa, I didn't know she would do that. She put all of her business on the internet and it's your fault. Why would you send the messages in the first place? Because I have literally no one else to talk about it with. I'm honestly glad she did it, and as far as I'm concerned, your emails can be ruined. That has nothing to do with me. You asshole!
Do you have any clue what you just made my mother do?
I didn't make her do anything, boo.
All our family members follow her. Now I'm getting torn to shreds.
And why should I care? I'm not the one who did this. Go take it up with your mama.
You couldn't leave your fat old mouth closed, huh?
You're only 1 year younger than me, Grandpa. Don't get ahead of yourself.
You filthy whore.
Oh my gosh, thank you, even though you were the one cheating on me.
I can't do this while I'm at work. Goodbye.
Lana, why would you do that? May, hush. I know you wanted me to do it for you. Whatever do you mean? You're starting to take after me. Thanks, Lana, for calling me and checking up on me when no one else would. Yeah, whatever. consider us equal since my whole bag of an offspring cheated on you with that rascal. Do you think you can be there when I give birth? Of course I can. Thank you, May. Conclusion. Nina ended up getting kicked to the curb in her early stages of becoming a model due to the scandal. Gel is continuously chastised by his family members online or whenever they see him around. I gave birth to my son and named him Lionel, the name of my late father, and similar sounding name to Lana. I filed for divorce and was able to get custody over my baby and child support. I was able to get my own cozy apartment and live happily with my son.